Yo Browdy. Today we're continuing the series where we judge and rank the realm of the day again. Before that, I want to remind you that I'm hosting a giveaway, and the winners will be announced in a few days. You can check the information in this video. For the first realm of the day that we will review, it is the Art ROTD Quack Teto by Maeyonnaise. 1. Visual quality. In this realm, we are presented with multiple artworks. One of the highlights is the variety of perspectives in each piece. Not only that, the realm also features buildings, like a moss-covered castle complete with an underground area. Even though it already looks good visually, there are still many areas that need improvement. The dark section in the biggest artwork is quite distracting. It would look better if the background matched the stone bricks. The shadows in this artwork are really well done, adding a realistic touch to the duck swimming from an underwater POV. However, the shadows outside the artwork are quite distracting. Maybe this could be fixed by adding some lighting in those areas. All of the artworks appear to be floating, which makes them feel disconnected from the environment. Additionally, one of the artworks has its own background, which stands out and breaks the consistency with the others. To improve this, the floating artworks should be anchored, placing the bottom of each piece on the building or ground below. And when creating living creatures, it's usually better to draw just the creature itself without a separate background. For visual quality, I would give it a score of 14 out of 20. It could be higher if the issues mentioned earlier were fixed. 2. Detail and complexity. This realm has very little detail, especially in areas like this, and this. Most of the blocks and backgrounds look too plain, without any extra details. So I decided to give it a score of 9 out of 20. 3. Color harmony. Actually, the colors themselves are not a problem. They match quite well overall. However, many parts still look too plain, because there isn't enough shadow, shading, or lighting to add depth. Also, on the hair of this largest artwork, the shading should probably be removed. The shape of the shading looks a bit messy, and it would actually look better without it. For color harmony, I would give it a score of 12 out of 20. 4. Composition. There is actually no major issue with the composition. The balance between the artworks and the buildings is still well maintained. The artworks do not restrict the space, and the buildings also do not make the artworks look messy. For composition, I would give it a score of 18 out of 20. 5. Originality. This is similar to many world art designs, combining artwork with building elements. There isn't a particularly unique concept behind it. However, the different perspectives used in some of the artworks do add a bit of extra value. At a glance, the overall layout almost feels like a promotional cover image, where the large character artwork becomes the main visual focus, while the buildings support the rest of the scene. For originality, I would give it a score of 13 out of 20. After reviewing all 5 aspects, Quack Teto by Maeyonnaise receives a total score of 66 points. With this score, the realm will be placed in the solid realm tier. Maeyonnaise, thank you for building this realm and sharing it with the community. My reviews are meant as constructive feedback, and I hope it encourages you to keep improving and creating even better realms in the future. Before we end the video, I want to clarify something. In the previous video, I mentioned that I would review 3 to 5 realms in one episode, but after finishing this first review, I decided to change the format. From now on, I will review 1 realm per video, so each realm can get a more detailed and focused analysis. I think this will make the feedback clearer and more useful for builders who want to improve their realms. Alright, Browdy, that's it for today's review. If you enjoyed this kind of content, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're a builder, keep creating and improving your realms. Who knows? Maybe your realm will be the next one I review. See you in the next video.